It was great.
I did tell him that.
It's true.
Because Joe was saying, gee, what makes you think I could do that job? First of all, I'll just say that it comes down to personalities and personal chemistry. And on Fridays, we really were batting 1,000 at that time.
We had
that's
a
for
lot
sure.
of fun. Yeah.
And you guys were keeping me going on that. I'm all over the place because I own the place and I'm here all the time and I work cheap. So I'm on a lot. But quite frankly, Coffee Am was the one show that I've done on this station that I was never right for. I mean, I'll be a fill-in.
Oh, I see what you mean.
But I was never... I tried we had Marcel DeRoche try. We had there's just a long list of people.
Yeah.
I tried to get to do the show because my personality wasn't right to moderate the show. And so, as manager, I tried to get other people to do it.
Sure.
And then I looked at Joe's abilities and I said, Joe gets along with everybody. Let's give him Coffee Ann.
Yeah. Yeah, no, well, listen, I'm sorry you're not here in person, but I agree with Dave's analysis of you. You've been a pleasure to work with, both of you, obviously, but Joe, you've done a really fine job on Coffee Ann, and I know John Gregory felt the same way. It was Friday mornings were just a pleasure, and it's always been really good.
Thanks for making it so easy for me, and we always look forward to Friday, especially if something big happened.
Yeah, I know. I remember you'd peel off little things like, here's the Tom question. There'd be highlighter on it. Say, let's just light the fuse and sit back.
And I was going to do something today, but we ran out of time because I'm sure you signed up for the Crush COVID-19 thing. And
the app. I want because I want Gina following me everywhere.
Forever.
Yeah, I'm sure one of the 25,000 that have done it.
Yeah.
What you got to remember is that anything that goes on the internet is there forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, as we come to the end of the program, we want to give Dave Richards the final say here, Dave. So it's all yours, Dave.
Well, I just want to give you an Irish salute, Tom.
Oh.
You spent an hour here, and actually parts of the last couple of weeks, as you knew the end of your working stint at the Valley Breeze and representing it was coming to a close, thanking everybody else. And that's really nice, and it makes us feel very nice. And quite frankly, personally, I felt very nice about the nice comments you had for me and our station, our little labor of love here, our family farm. But I'll tell you one thing. You can pay us all back by living to your 94.
Oh, that would be...
And enjoying this retirement forever.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'll be happy with reasonable health for the next 10 years. After that, it's in God's hand. But it would be nice. It would be nice to get some solid years in because Plus, as I said, there's other things I want to do. I mean, volunteer wise. I mean, I don't. I go to the stadium and you see people, and it's like I could do that. I'd like to do that. I like being around people, and so there's more to do. So not going too far. But thank you so much for the opportunity you gave me and the Valley Breeze on this radio show and on this station. It has truly been a pleasure, and so I want to thank you too, Dave, as well as Joe.
All right, thank you very much, and thanks for listening, everyone. Paul Willett, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks. Have a great Memorial Day weekend, everyone.
Thanks, Paul.
Bye, Tom.
Bye, Paul. We'll see you.
All right, and Dave Richards, thanks for coming in as well.
A real pleasure today, Joe.
All right, and best of luck to you, Tom, in your retirement. It's been a pleasure. I always enjoyed having you on, and just happy retirement.
Thank you very much.
All right, this is Joe Callahan. We'll talk to you this afternoon here on ON Radio.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON, Woonsocket Radio, ON, AM, and FM. And now, the news.
In a press release to the media, and in observance of Memorial Day, Woonsocket's recycle facility will be closed on Monday, May 25th. Residents are reminded that curbside pickup of trash, recycling, and yard waste from May 25th through the 29th will be delayed by 1 day. And due to COVID-19, they need to properly dispose of items that are recyclable. The recycle facility will be open Saturday, May 23rd from 8 in the morning till 11:45. This program note and note to the citizens, the usual Memorial Day program conducted by the City of Woonsocket on Memorial Day has been made virtual, where the participants have recorded their messages at the scene, and it's being edited and distributed to the radio stations in town. We'll broadcast it on the air and on our streaming video station at 10:30 a.m. on Monday, May 25th.
Have you had it with poor service? When was the last time you were treated like a valued customer where you bank? Navigant Credit Union feels you should be treated better than a customer. When you go to Navigant, you're treated like a friend and a member of the family, because that's just what you are at Navigant Credit Union. When you're a member of Navigant Credit Union, you're a part owner of the whole place. And that's a big difference between the big banks and Navigant Credit Union. And it's a difference you can feel, too, every time you walk in. Visit Navigant Credit Union today at any one of their many Rhode Island locations and see what it's like to be appreciated. Navigant Credit Union. Member NCUA.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. President Trump plans to keep U.S. businesses open in the event there's a second wave of the coronavirus. Trump said he'll put out the fires but won't close the country. The president was questioned about it during his visit to a Ford factory in Michigan, where he refused to wear a mask during the public tour, even though state officials and company officials urged him to do so. Caesars Entertainment doesn't know when the Las Vegas Strip will be up and running again, but it does know how. The entertainment company, which owns 9 properties on the Strip, says Caesars Palace and the Flamingo will open first, with a phased approach for the remaining casinos, with Harrah's and Link next in line. The openings will come with social distancing guidelines in place, along with frequent sanitizing, employee health checks, and masks. Occupancy limits will be cut in half. While the reopening date is up to government regulators, many casinos are aiming for June 1st. Fox News voters say they favor Joe Biden on dealing with coronavirus and Donald Trump on pocketbook issues. Mike Bauer reports.
We're more than 5 months from the presidential election, so polls at this stage are not predictive. But the Fox News poll, published last night, found 43% of voters trusted Joe Biden to do a better job on coronavirus than the 37% said of President Trump. And amongst Fox News viewers polled, 43% viewed Trump positively, while 55% have an unfavorable opinion. By comparison, Joe Biden has a 48% favorable, 46% unfavorable rating, and President Obama has a 63% favorable and 35% unfavorable rating. Mike Bauer, NBC News Radio.
Receding floodwaters are making it easier to get a better idea of the damage left behind after 2 dams failed in central Michigan. Thousands were evacuated in Midland County this week when the Sanford and Edenville dams were breached after heavy rains led to historic flooding. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Lou Mandeville here with a look at sports. Exciting race yesterday in the Xfinity Series at Darlington after being postponed from Tuesday due to rain and after enduring a couple of delays as well. The race finally took place. Chase Briscoe gets his second Xfinity Series win of the season, 4th of his career. Great win as he edged Kyle Busch to get the victory. Also an emotional one, as Briscoe announced earlier the previous week that his wife had suffered a miscarriage. Very emotional scene in the winner's circle for Chase Briscoe yesterday afternoon. Kyle Busch followed by Justin Allgaier in third. Austin Cindric and Noah Gragson round out your top 5. Stars and cars of NASCAR move on to Charlotte Motor Speedway now this weekend. On this date, May 22nd, 1962, Roger Maris walks 5 times, a record 4 times intentionally, until 1990 when Andre Dawson receives a record 5 intentional walks in a game. 1977, Red Sox 6 home runs and Brewers 5, tying a single-game home run record of 11. And finally, happy 77th birthday to former Major League pitcher Tommy John, the guy they named the surgery after. That is your look at sports. For In Sports, I'm Lou Mandeville.
Automobile construction and design continues to change, so it's important that auto body shops remain current and certified in aluminum repair and able to reproduce the entire color spectrum. Michaud's Auto Body is a certified Class A auto shop staying current with the new technology. The use of aluminum in construction has made vehicles lighter, and many of the new metallic paints require the tri-coat process. 3 layers to get the perfect match. Michaud's Auto Body, a second-generation family business. 430 Privilege Street, Woonsocket. 769-1983.
This ON AM and FM forecast brought to you by Valley Transportation, now offering transportation using vans, sedans, and school buses. Airport runs, school trips, senior trips, or event trips. Leave the driving to the professional and courteous drivers of Valley Transportation. 664 Front Street, Woonsocket, 762-5055. Valley Transportation. Sunny skies today with a high of 82 degrees. Tonight, a 30% chance of a shower after 3 a.m., patchy fog after 4 a.m., otherwise increasing clouds with a low of 58 degrees overnight. Saturday's weather, it'll be a 50% chance of a shower, mostly cloudy skies and 68. Sunday, mostly sunny and 65. Memorial Day Monday, partly sunny and 72. Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high of 80. Wednesday, partly sunny and 84. And Thursday, a 30% chance of a shower, partly sunny, and a high of 88.
Blackstone Valley's ON Radio.
In the last week alone, federal labor statistics indicate that 864,000 people have sought unemployment benefits in Massachusetts in the last 9 weeks. The state will be releasing statewide job loss data and the unemployment rate for April today. Since mid-March, 43 million people have sought regular or expanded eligibility unemployment benefits nationwide. In a press release to the media, and in observance of Memorial Day, Woonsocket's recycle facility will be closed on Monday, May 25th. Residents are reminded that curbside pickup of trash, recycling, and yard waste from May 25th through the 29th will be delayed by 1 day. And due to COVID-19, they need to properly dispose of items that are recyclable. The recycle facility will be open Saturday, May 23rd from 8 in the morning till 11:45.
Saturday's weather, it'll be a 50% chance of a shower, mostly cloudy skies and 68. Sunday, mostly sunny and 65. Memorial Day Monday, partly sunny and 72. Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high of 80. Wednesday, partly sunny and 84. And Thursday, a 30% chance of a shower, partly sunny and a high of 88.
And U.S. Senator from Massachusetts Elizabeth Warren, remember her, and her husband earned $745,000 last year. Warren released her 2019 tax return yesterday, which shows a drop in earnings from the $900,000 the couple made in 2018. The financial disclosure form released by the Warrens shows their net worth to be about $5 million to $11 million, depending on who's doing the adjusting. Despite her personal wealth, Warren has campaigned heavily against economic inequality during her years in politics.
ON Worldwide, ON Radio.
2 state beaches in Rhode Island will open on Memorial Day, with the others staying closed. But when it comes to municipal beaches, we have some word that the decision is up to the cities and towns. Officials in Westerly have confirmed the town's beaches will all be open this Memorial Day weekend. Other saltwater beaches in towns are telling people to watch for updates on reopening plans. Municipalities are being directed by the state to enforce new coronavirus protection measures, and all beach visitors must wear face coverings in congregated areas.
And U.S. Senator from Massachusetts Elizabeth Warren, remember her, and her husband earned $745,000 last year. Warren released her 2019 tax return yesterday, which shows a drop in earnings from the $900,000 the couple made in 2018. The financial disclosure form released by the Warrens shows their net worth to be about $5 million to $11 million, depending on who's doing the adjusting. Despite her personal wealth, Warren has campaigned heavily against economic inequality during her years in politics. Joe Fitzgerald writes on the front page of today's Woonsocket Call from Mendon, Southwick's Zoo. A sixth-generation family-owned zoo forced to close for the better part of 3 months due to COVID-19 is slated to finally welcome visitors this Monday as part of the first phase of Governor Charlie Baker's 4-phase plan to reopen Massachusetts. Already reeling from a loss of peak period revenue for the months of April and May, reopening in the Mendon, Massachusetts Zoo couldn't come fast enough for Betsy Brewer, who is co-owner and executive director and founder of Earth Limited, which is the nonprofit arm of Southwick's Zoo. Details in today's Woonsocket Call.
ON Radio, ON Worldwide.
Two state beaches in Rhode Island will open on Memorial Day, with the others